How you doing, everybody? Randy Richard in the shop. I probably say that too fast. This is part 3 of for the closing lathe variable speed pulley. We get it all wrapped up, and I show you it running and working and how it works. And I'll go over the speed control part of it, show you that, and a couple other photos of a couple other things I had to build so far. Next project will be the intermediate shaft overhaul. Got torn all apart. So thank you guys for watching. Thanks for the new subscribers, and enjoy the video. Thank you. This is the hydraulic speed controller on the closing. This is the piston part here, little reservoir, and this is the knob and the part you turn to change your piston, and then changes the pulley through the hydraulic hose. I'm going to take this apart and show you how this is put together. I'm not really sure how to set it up properly as far as the spring tension goes. It has a cam underneath, and there's no instructions in the operator's manual. So from what I figured out, I think I want it to be able to spring back to minimum. If that's what I want, just the way it operates. Because of when you change the pulley, the hydraulic pressure makes the pulley smaller, or pushes in, I should say, which pushes the belt out. And as it's running, you want to be able to release the pressure to lower the speed and make the pulley wider. And that has to do with the belt. The tension on the belt will push the pulley parts apart. Because it's a one-way kind of deal here. Anyway, I'm going to take this apart and I'll show you here how it works. I'll zoom you in a little bit. So this, I've already taken this. This is like this, right? There's a bolt and cover. This is on there kind of tight, so I've already loosened it up. And it has a double keyway, 2 Woodruff keys in here, which come right out. And then this here, this dial is actually hand settable. There's no way to lock it to the shaft. It has friction in it, and you just kind of set it to how it's initially you have it on there. It doesn't lock or anything. Now right here, there's a small groove in the shaft, and there was one of these snap rings. It's one of the flat coiled up type, but would not hold in here, and I think that was part of the problem with this thing. And so what I did is I used a piece of safety wire, and we'll just redo that safety wire. The groove's in actually pretty good shape, but the coil is worn out. So this holds this down, big washer, little spring wavy washer, and then this comes out. Now, in here, that's it, that's the housing, and then this is the shaft. Now there's a cam on the other end of this, and set up to limit the travel of this, because if it goes back, it will flip off the cam and go back to the beginning. And when you do that, you get a big surge and oil comes out and everything makes a mess. How do I know that? Well, figure that out. So in here is a big clock spring type spring, flat spring. And there's a couple roll pins in here. There's 4 positions down in here. Well, 2 positions, 4 holes, so you get every quadrant. And I look at the holes and the way somebody was pushing on it. They're pushing on this way in the clockwise direction. The wear on the holes to put like a pin punch in. Both of them are that way. So that means they were turning it in this direction to tighten it. And if you turn it and put it in here, there's a slot. Put it in here, and then it goes down, and you can lock it into those holes. And this little where I put the safety wire in this groove keeps it down in there. And before this would pop off and this would pop up and all the spring tension would be lost. So I see that was a issue. Now, like I said, so they were turning it. If you hold the cam, this is all the way around to the beginning of the cam in position. They were turning it this way, which wants to turn the shaft toward more pressure to close the pulley. Which doesn't seem like that's what it should do. So I'm kind of tempted to try that out. We'll do that. We'll try it out to way things look. Now, one thing that's happened here is, it's hard to see, but this spring right now wants to come out of that slot, and it's almost out. So there, I just pulled it out. If you get it off center, it will pop out of the slot. There's enough play in that. Now, if I turn it in that direction, it winds the spring tighter and pushes it into the slot. So I have no idea how tight this needs to be. I think I'm gonna turn it a lot. The cam is only a 1 revolution cam. Gotta get that down in there. So I've turned it quite a bit. Like I said, I have no idea how. I know we'll get to stay there. We're gonna put this all together. We're just gonna give it a try in this direction. I'm up to the point where I can put the rest together below. I'm gonna take it apart to show you how it goes together, and then I'll put it back on so you can see that. Now that safety wire will hold it in there. It seems to be enough to hold this together. All right. Two Woodruff keys back in. Now right now the pulley is all the way small, and this is set. Okay, so that's how that works. That once you get it, what we want to do is we need to loosen that a little bit so I can turn this and align it. Well, really, that's where it ought to be. And then if you were running it, you would be pulling back this direct, turning counterclockwise to reduce the speed. I don't know if I can pull it open, but I can't hold this at the same time. So what happens is it pushes the oil back up, and it creates a back pressure. Well, the only thing I can say is we need to try it. So we'll give her a go with this setup. I'm going to try to show you this in place here. This is the motor shaft, the key of the motor shaft. Or the keyway, I should say. So that's the key. Here's the repaired pulley half. We have a couple set screws in the side here. We're locking it on. So here's our key that we made for this, a special key. And then this is the piece that goes in the pulley half to support the piston. Goes in there just like that. This is longer than the original. The original was about a little more than 3/8 of an inch thick. But I didn't want to have to cut a keyway that long inside of there. So I made it a little deeper. So I just made a new one of these. This is pressed in here and then roll pinned in place. That's how they had the other one. So this goes in here. Goes down in there. Aligns in the keyway, and then the snap ring goes around here. This goes on there. It's like that. And there's our other half of the pulley. That slips on there. Pretty basic. Then our hydraulic cylinder slips on there. Back bearing goes on there. Little spacer, washer. And then a locking nut. Now I'm only going to use the one nut for now, and that will push out like so for fully open. I'll have a double nut or something on here to keep that in place. All right, we got the belts in. So this side of this pulley works against a spring.
So as you open and close the bottom one, you're going to make the belt longer and shorter, and hopefully it'll work against the spring. Alright, I think I'm pretty set here. I bled it a little bit and did some adjustments up on the control side. And I think we got it running pretty good. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, let's run it here and we'll see what happens, huh? Second cycle, so that's bottom end at 458 RPM. Should be able to get it down to around 300, but that's the shaft down here. I could get it lower if that shaft was longer, where this all attaches, so I could bring this out a little farther. But I can't do that unless I change that shaft. But then also, that would also cause limit on the high end, where the stroke of that cylinder is only about an inch. And before the belt comes out of the pulley, you want to stop too, so just the way it is. We'll bring her up now. You'll see that bottom pulley work. Now use the hydraulic control. I'll do a little more adjustment of a little more out of it. For now, I'm going to leave it like this for now. That's the spindle end up there. Smooth, real smooth down here. Alright, I think I'm pretty much done with that. I might do a little more adjustment. And I'm going to change my locking nuts to two thin nuts down here. That's about it. I think we're good to go. Actually usable. Thanks guys. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and share. I hope you guys enjoyed the three-part video on the variable speed pulley here. We're moving on to the intermediate shaft, we're overhauling that, using all new bearings, so we're fixing it up. And the clutch arm was missing, so we're working on that right now. Scribes, brass round ones and stainless round ones are available still, and and dovetail cutters
are always available. I make those to order. Email me and I'll give you the information. And I make two sizes of dovetail cutters now, a small one and a larger one. Anyway, thanks for all the new subscribers. Thanks for everybody for watching. I do appreciate it. And all the comments have been wonderful. No trolls these days. That's pretty good. They've all kind of weeded out. So thanks a lot, you guys, and thanks again for watching.